Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest from Paradise Lost, Ghosts official lyric video. I feel like I have to be honest with everybody watching this because we always are honest when there's a song that we already know or something like that. You don't know the song, you've never seen this, you never heard the song, never seen the
But
video.
you have.
I have. I got the album maybe about a week and a half ago, something like that. So I pre-recorded a review already. Either tomorrow or the next day or so after, I'm going to be posting the review for the album because the album comes out May 15th. So it's just around the corner. So in the next couple of days, like I said, either tomorrow or the next day, the album review will be up on the channel so you guys can check it out. I hope you guys check it out. So I know the song already. You don't know the song, but, well, so that's one of the reasons why you're here is because you haven't heard the song yet. I'm here because the more Paradise Lost, from specifically now that we're talking about this album, the more that I can get my hands on from this album, the more times I can listen to it, the better I'm off.
Yeah, because you've been walking around the house saying, hey, the new Paradise Lost
I've been flexing.
album. Yeah, you're like, the new Paradise Lost album, so far, my favorite of the year.
100%. I know this is going to surprise a lot of people because there's already been a lot of great albums this year. And my list of my top 20 list is I think there's like 30 albums right now on my top 20 list for the year. So I'm going to have to do some trimming when it comes.
So far, this is your favorite?
So far, this is my favorite. As you know, I do a lot of album reviews. Since this quarantine started, I've been recording about one review a day. So almost one a day, like 5, 6 a week. I think I take a break on Sundays. Normally Sunday I don't do an album review. I don't record an album review. So I've been taking a break. From all the albums that I heard this year, and it's been a lot. I lost count. Like I said, I have a list of maybe 30 to fit in my top 20 so far. We're halfway through the year. Not even halfway through yet, but so far this one is my favorite. It's just, I don't want to say too much because I want people to check out the album review, but it's a mixture of everything Paradise Lost has done from the first album to the last album, Medusa. So this album is kind of a conglomerate of bits and pieces of everything they've done throughout their career. Put all of that together into one record. So it's almost like a greatest hits without being a greatest hits. I love this record. And in this song, all I can tell you is this. I don't want to tell you too much before we go in. It's not as heavy as the first single that we did on the channel.
The first one was really good.
Yeah, the first single was very doom, very heavy. This one is a little bit different, but it's still freaking good. I know I saw some hate from some people talking about this song. I really like this song. So I don't know. I guess everybody has their own taste.
Yeah.
Now at the end of the video, I really want to hear your opinion because you heard only one single. So this is the second single. I really want to hear what you have to say. All right, ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think? I'm dying to hear what you have to say.
Really different from the previous one.
Yeah. More melodic, more goth.
Yeah.
Not as doom.
But absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just that chorus. That chorus is absolutely... And not just the vocals, because the vocals is absolutely amazing by itself. But in the chorus, that riff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The guitar riff is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, compared with the vocals, you have me.
I know. For Jesus Christ. This song is incredible. I don't know. Some people are hating on it. I don't know how can you hate on this track.
I don't know
it's
how
absolutely.
you can hate on it.
It's to me. I find this song absolutely amazing. Sure, it's not as heavy, not as doomy.
It still has that goth,
but it has that
feeling.
It still has that.
Especially with that riff.
It still has that dark blanket over it, but it's definitely a little bit happier than the previous one.
Happier.
Well,
shit.
I mean, there's no harsh vocals. It's a completely different song. You can't compare the two. They're very different. The other one, in my opinion, it's more the doom side of Paradise Lost. This one is more the goth side of Paradise Lost.
Which I love the goth side too.
Which is, this band has gone through a journey through time. I mean, they didn't always have the same style and the same sound on every single record. I mean, they've been around forever. You know what I mean? So, which is normal for a band that's been around that long to kind of like go through different phases, different parallels of their sound. To me, that's the beauty of this album, is it merges everything from the beginning to the end. Well, not the end, because hopefully there will never be an end to the band. They'll continue to make music. But from the first album to the last album before this one, to me, this record incorporates pieces of every single record. So it's just, and it's beautiful because every song is very different. So every song is a journey. And to me, the moment I knew this album was like my absolute favorite so far, my absolute favorite album of the year is I'm listening to the record, it comes to the end, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Is it over already? Like, it can't be over. I felt like I just started listening to it like 10 minutes ago. How can it be over already? So I just started listening to it in loop. Normally I listen to an album 3 or 4 times before I do a review. I think I listened to this album like 7 times before I did the review. Because I was like, I'm going to do the review tomorrow, so I'm just going to listen to it. And then I end up doing the review on that day because I liked the album so much and I had so many things that I wanted to say about it.
You don't want to forget.
I didn't want to forget, so I just recorded the review. But it's like, the album has songs that are more like the first single, then there's songs that are more like this one, and then there's some songs that merge the two worlds together, where the verses are a little bit darker, then the chorus is a little bit more melodic, more gothic, and then there's some songs that are the other way around. This album, there's a little bit for everybody on this record.
I think I like this one better than the first one, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why? What
because
about...
the other Paradise Lost songs we've done like on Throwback Thursday and stuff, which is what got me into the band.
Yeah, but we've always done songs that were more from their doom era, if you will.
Yeah, but they still were kind of like this, where they weren't like full on like heavy doom metal. They still had a very big goth
influence into it.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, this song, to me, what captured me about this song was 2 elements, and they're both elements are in the chorus, right? The way the vocals sound in the chorus with those lines and that guitar riff, that melody of that guitar is just haunting. I love it. I love this track.
Together.
It's just, yeah, and without making the song heavy, without being a heavy track, it still has a lot of heaviness to it. Without being a heavy track, it still has some heaviness to it. You know, the other song reminded me a little bit more of the early years of Paradise Lost, but that's the beauty of this record. This record, there's a little bit of everything for everybody there. You know what I mean? Like, I love this album.
If you're more of a fan of the older Paradise Lost,
this record is really, like, in my opinion, it really brought together the history of the band into one record. I feel that way. But they did it in a very good way. They merged the styles. They merged the atmospheres together throughout the album. I love this track. Obviously, not being as heavy as the previous. The previous one was freaking heavy. But this one, to me, the melody on this song is just...
That's what pulls me in.
Yeah, I just love this track. I love the album. There's not one bad song on this record. There's not one song that you can like, you know what, I'm kind of in a rush. I'm going to skip this one. No, the whole album is top to bottom, like, absolutely phenomenal. Listen, I'm not saying it's their best album ever, because these guys have a huge discography, and if you ask me to pick my favorite album, I would have to go to, like, the early days of Paradise Lost. There's a couple of albums at that time. Even Medusa is really good, but I would have to go to like really on Paradise Lost in order to pick my favorite album. The one that has a very special place in my heart is Icon. That one has I'm not saying it's my favorite, but it has a very special place in my heart. But this album, it's something special.
It is.
All right, guys, this is it for today. But come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.